So, very, very good morning to everyone and namaste to all. So, when we started this week of being in the flow, it was because of two questions. One was when Yogesh said that 13 December is my birthday. I hope my memory is correct. So, I wasn't so happy on 13th. I don't know what is so special. 14th, it was better than the 13th. And because of his question, then Neeta Zaveri also came on the platform and said, no matter what, something happens on our birthday, near our birthday, something happens. So we answered during the week about Yogesh's question. And yesterday we released also quite a bit. So today, continuing with the question of Neeta Zaveri, who had said that no matter what, something happens, whether it is my birthday, my husband's birthday, my children's birthday. And when people say something happens, which means some negative, which we have perceived as negativity happening. So to be precise, I asked her in the morning that what exactly do you mean by that? So just a gist of what she has given to me. So for long now, something or other happens around our birthday or anniversary. And then she has mentioned about her daughter that even my daughter has something happening around her birthday. So this year what happened on her birthday, her mom fell and had fracture. So another birthday she has given on 6th December, a daughter fell and twisted her foot. Her birthday is on 5th. A sister's incident, some tragedy had happened years back, happened around her husband's birthday. And her mom's operation happened twice around her anniversary. And her father's surgery happened around her husband's birthday. And to make it on a lighter note, she has given the second message. By the way, my daughter was born on the day before Babri demolition. So now, tell me one thing. How many dates do you remember when it's not your birthday or anniversary and something still happens? Life still happens to every one of us, right? How many memories and the dates have we stored saying that, that particular day, this thing always happens and this is a good thing which happens. But before I guess we go towards explanation part of it, let us first release that, because I don't think that is her issue. Our mind has that amazing capacity to connect anything which happens negative, what we perceive as negative, to stop us from enjoying life and being in the flow. Because then we remember that one incident. In life, if there were two fractures, number one, whether the fracture, what happened, whether it was meant, something which is happening, there is always a bigger perspective to look at it. Nothing can be defined as positive and negative. But we get stuck with that. We can even think that a very successful surgery happened and the person who was in pain came out of that. So my birthdays are so good because till then they were having pain, but because around that, the surgery could unfold and the pain stopped. So there are things how we look at it and it can change. Nonetheless, what we are focusing today or this entire week is anything which has stopped us from enjoying life and being in the flow. So let us continue with the same thing first, because for me, resolution is more important than identifying and logically understanding it. Our logical understanding is given to you only for one reason, so that next time when you say that, around my birthday this thing happened, you can ask yourself this question: what is the good which comes out of it? What kept you for postponing it for the entire year? Were you not supposed to go to a doctor before that? Were you not supposed to do it there? So that is the only reason I gave the explanation. Let us start clearing it. Because if I'll ask, I know more than 50% will say that they also have the same notion. I'm never happy on my birthdays. I'm never happy on my anniversaries. Something happens. In reality, it is simply our expectations not matching reality. And that is one day we want everything to be in flow. People doing things without us asking for it, doing it in the way we really expect them to do it. So even if they do it, there is something that we find and say, like, they could have done it better, no? I have done it in past, and probably it's my confession. So my husband, so normally initially he didn't bring the gifts, and I used to, and then I used to crib and say, you never get gifts for me. And when he got the gift, I was like, oh my God, who wears such outfit? I can't wear this material. कितना खराब कपड़ा है. But I mean, he's so excited saying, what, I had gone out, I got this for you. I'm like, yeah, it is nice. And I'm like, I am never going to wear this. I'll either, I mean, give it to someone, but he will feel bad. So it remains lying down in my cupboard. The day it improved on buying jewelry, I'm like, but you could have told me. I don't wear this gold. Like, I could have in the same price got something done. We have this tendency to not to be in flow and move out of that. My children, my husband will plan a big surprise for me, but the person, that intuitive, or I am a good observer as well. Something which goes out of sync, I know, and I'm like, what happened? There's something very fishy. You guys are asking 10 times, Mom, why don't you come to the room? See, something happened. I said, you are least bothered if something happens in the room. It's always the mom who goes, there's something you must have planned. Tomorrow is my anniversary. So definitely there is something planned there. And I spoil all that excitement. So we somehow have this very good capability to not be in the flow. This is another side of what Neeta has said, which I am saying. Things can be in flow, things can be easy, things can be beautiful. But somehow, our expectation, the way in which we could have done it, the way in which we expect it, and we never verbalize it. And then we are unhappy about things not happening in a particular way. So let us break that and allow life to be more joyous, to be more in flow, rather than us cribbing all the time about it, that why certain things happen to me like this or why it did not happen to me like that. Are you all set to let go? And probably each one can say, today is my birthday, and we all will celebrate whenever there are your birthdays on Daily Theta. If you tell us beforehand, we will keep some sweet and everybody will consume that sweet together. So we all will celebrate our birthdays together. Fine. Again, everyone knows it can be any hand. Start tapping. And Neeta, especially for you. So please do tap and do release. So, although I'm confused, I'm fearful, I'm stuck. I'm confused, I'm fearful, I'm stuck because from the time I was born, Whether it was my first birthday, second birthday, there were many birthdays. I have seen people celebrating their birthdays. I have seen people cutting the cake. I have seen people going, donating. I have seen people doing something extra, what they don't do entire year. And my little mind understood that this one day is meant to be special and meant to be happy. No matter what I am doing the another 364 days, but this one day I'm supposed to be happy. I'm meant to be happy, and people make me feel special, or at least I must make myself feel special. Whether that notion came from what was being done on my every birthday by my parents or by my family, or whether that notion came from in the school, people getting the cake and cutting the cake on the birthday, and everybody's singing happy birthday to you. And that was the time it made me feel special. My teacher, who probably would have been shouting, also wished me nicely with a smile. I get to eat something special. I get to be different in this school. Everyone else is in the school dress, but I can wear a different outfit. So it again taught me that I am special, I'm different. This day I am liberated to do what I want to do. And if by any chance the birthday was not celebrated, probably not mine, but I have always seen in the school or other places people celebrating that and singing the song, Happy Birthday to You. And that song is still stuck in my mind. As I grew up, even now, either they call up or they WhatsApp, they message, even the companies where I buy my products, who have my details of my birthdays and anniversaries, I receive a mail from them wishing you a very happy birthday. So everyone is wishing me and telling me that your birthdays are supposed to be happy, your anniversaries are supposed to be happy. As a kid, also, I knew that it is supposed to be happy birthday. Nobody ever used any other term for that, but it is always associated with happiness. Not realizing, and not that anyone ever told me that this was the day I was born, but at the same time, this is very much a day which belongs to that entire year in my life, 365 days. There can be time and there are incidences and experiences which can happen on the day I was born or around the time when I was born or I got married. And they were not meant to make me unhappy, because being happy or being unhappy is not dependent on what happened actually, but it is actually completely dependent on how I choose to feel in that incident and how I understand and perceive that incident as. That has the power to make me happy or unhappy. But my powerful mind, probably from the time I was young and now, connecting to the law of association, have associated something negative happening around the time when I'm supposed to be happy. May that be my birthday, may that be my anniversary, may that be the birthdays of people around me, my family. And that creates the fear. And then I today do not know whether it is my fear. I give so much energy that I actually manifest something around my birthday and anniversary happening, which is not regular, which is not normal. And whether it is my fear, whether it is coincidence, but again, Creator says there is, and there are no coincidences. Things happens for a reason, for our learning. But I am still stuck at the fear which has blocked my flow, which has blocked me from being happy. I still choose to, deeply and completely, love and accept myself. I still choose to, deeply and completely, heal and integrate that part of me. Although, whenever the birthdays were celebrated, it was to give me the message that life is a celebration. And this one day, to witness the miracle of the divine presence, and I am this beautiful and beloved child of the universe. As a way of gratitude, we started celebrating, but at the same time, no one explained me that this is to remind myself that every day is a celebration. And this is to remind myself that the divine is very much within me. This is to remind myself, no matter what, the divine is there to protect you, to take care of you. And if I would have understood that long back, probably every time around my birthday, when whether it was my anyone getting a surgery or fracture, the surgery being done, I would have shown my gratitude to the divine and said, thank you for being there for my mom. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being there for my dad. Thank you for being there. Thank you for letting some soul choose their life purpose. Thank you for constantly showing that you are there and remind us to live with gratitude, allowing myself to be in the flow. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although, if there are times there is a coincidence that during a birthday's time something really tragic and negative happens, without we realizing it and understanding it, that every soul comes down on the earth with a choice. And it's a beautiful journey of life after life. It's a beautiful journey of learning, evolving, and moving forward. Why am I choosing to get stuck and associate? Probably sheer out of my attachment, my expectations towards the life of how it should be, without me wanting to take any efforts for the same, to create that life, and to punish myself from being disconnected with the energy of the joy, which is the element of my soul. The peacefulness, which is the element of the divine. And to disconnect the divine from myself. I do not know. Why do I do that? Knowingly, unknowingly, any time, any association that my mind created from the time I entered in the womb in this lifetime till today, any association of negativity, any limiting beliefs that I may have stored, may that be in the form of whenever something good happens, it has to be followed by something negative. Don't be so happy, otherwise, you will be crying later. Anytime around birthdays and anniversaries, something negative happens. All these limiting beliefs that I may have created can only and only be the outcome of my body of judgment and my level of understanding. At what level my consciousness was operating at that point of time, not realizing I was a kid then and now I'm not a kid anymore. That time has gone and changed. Everything around me changed. The entire world has changed. Any incidences which had happened at that time. If I look at the newspaper, probably the prices of the petrol, gold, diamond, shares, the COVID wasn't there. There's so many things which has happened, but I'm still stuck into that time. And if I chose to be stuck, I'm the only one who can liberate myself and get out of that. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although life is all about the choices given to us human beings, using our divine consciousness, our intellect, our intuition to make better choices. And when we say better choices, it's our choice, not our expectations of what ideally should happen to people around us, not realizing and not remembering they have a free will to do what they wish to do. Their journey, their learning, their way of operating. Even the God does not come down and dictate and say, you can't do things like this, you're supposed to do like that. God just says, the day you are connected to me with my frequency, your perceptions will change. Surrender and live happily. Because I have the power and I am that God. But unknowingly, I forgot the power that I have. And I unknowingly chose not to be happy in that moment or not to live happily in every moment. Nonetheless, it does not matter. The way in which those incidences are over and completed, my associations and what I had chosen are also over and completed. Today is a new day, a new beginning, and a new choice. And it does not matter what happened in the past. It's over, it is done and over with. Today is a new day of what I'm choosing to operate with. And with that new consciousness of mine, choosing to be happy, choosing to be liberated, choosing to be joyous, choosing to believe life is beautiful and life is celebration, and choosing to act on the same. If anything which is still blocking me and getting me out of the flow, getting me out of the sync, I choose to deeply and completely let that physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual self of mine be healed and then integrated into the light of my higher self now. And my higher self be healed and integrated in the light of the creator of all that is. And in the light of the creator of all that is, allowing all the negative connection to be dissolved from my cellular memories allowing myself to move beyond the limiting beliefs and canceling and resolving those limiting beliefs, and allowing myself the transformation, the transition to know for only one reality. I am happy. I am the power. Life is a celebration. Both the hands on your chest, 7 deep breath. Breathe in through the nostril, breathe out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nostril, all the positive energy. Breathing out through the mouth, all the negative energy. And now visualize yourself as if you're opening each chain from your body. Whether you identify or you don't identify those chain does not matter. Just visualize yourself opening up the chains. If your hands are also tied, ask your angel guides to come and help you, your higher self to come and help you, to open you up from the chains that is limiting you, that is taking away the flow from you, that is taking away the element of joy from you. As if just the chains are breaking and you are being liberated. They break and they just go to the light of the creator of all that is, as if they just magically move up and disappear. Go on breaking the chains till you see yourself open and free and liberated. And now that you have opened up yourself from the chains and liberated, command the creator to clear the receptors from the body which made you vulnerable to these chains of limiting beliefs. So, creator of all that is, it is commanded that all the receptors which are lowering the frequency and which are making me vulnerable to the low frequency emotions of sadness, grief, sorrow, hatred, rage, envy, coveting, prejudices, be released from my body and be sent to the light of the creator of all that is, to be transformed into the energy of love, compassion, courage, bravery, celebration, joy, laughter, happiness, and be replaced with the same. And visualize different color balls moving out from your body, going to the light of the universe. The darker color going out, and the beautiful lighter color like golden, silver, pearly, iridescent, white, pink, sky blue, light green, all those beautiful colors coming and integrated into you in that place. And the last, at the center of your chest in your heart, that molecular structure of I am in pain, Life is sad, life is struggle. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to pull cancel and send to God's light. The pain stored at the center of my heart is sent to the light of the Creator of all that is to be transformed into the energy of love, light, joy, and happiness now. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. And just visualize a dark energy from the center of your chest being lifted and going to the light of the Creator, and the golden light being centered into your chest now. And as you all do that, would you like to know what it feels like to make the shift from the consciousness that you're operating right now to allow yourself to operate from the divine consciousness, to connect to the divinity within you, and allow the divinity within you to take charge, and allow the divinity within you to guide you at every step? Would you like to know what it feels like to make better choices and the choice and choose to be happy in life, choose to be joyous in life, and to live your daily life with happiness and joy? Would you like to understand what it feels like to know that life is a celebration and you allow yourself to be in the flow to celebrate the life? Through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is, you know how to do that. It is safe, it is possible. You're deserving to live your daily life with the same. You choose to live your daily life with the same. And you tell yourself, I am joy. Life is a celebration. I am in flow with the flow of the universe. I am at peace. Into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, for your highest and best, and the highest and best possible way for you. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to instill these feelings into everyone who says yes right now, and later while watching the video for the highest and best. Thank you. Passing unconditional love, light, and healing to each one. As and when you feel fine, you all can come back to the room and open your eyes. I'm not giving you guys too many mantras, too many affirmations. Just simply one affirmation for today. Life is a celebration. If you believe life is a celebration, you will automatically come in flow. So celebrate life, celebrate today, celebrate the moment. Do send your pictures of celebration. Please do send me when you are celebrating. I'll be very happy and delighted to know that you actually took a step to celebrate the life. And thank you, Jaya. Because life is beautiful with a lot of these beautiful colors that it has and the beautiful designs that it gives us. Similarly, as in the bandage, they actually tied down all these things. But when they open it, it is so beautiful. Probably we also tied down. But we can create a beautiful design from the life and not be stuck and say, oh, it was supposed to be like this. Why is this like this? This is the same thing. Yeah, like when you say that beautiful colors, yeah, life is giving us the same thing. But our notion was, I started with this. Why is this thing created here? Why did they tie it? I didn't want it this way. And then we are out of the flow. But when we look at the design and we appreciate it and we think, oh, it is so beautiful, then we really, really enjoy it. So do post your photographs of celebration. See you all tomorrow, 9 a.m. to celebrate life. Thank you. See you all. Bye.